Breathe, just breathe, Roger Caesar.
Last year, I learned just how quickly life can change in the blink of an eye. Mr. Contest Chair, my gifted ones. It was late that Sunday night as I laid on the floor on my back. My wife peered into my eyes and said, "I need you." Now, ladies, foolishly, sometimes we think that there are only two reasons a woman needs a man: to fix things and to fix things. Yet on April 2nd, 2017, it's because I laid there choking to death. Now I can see the shocked look on some of your faces, but looking back, please relax. I can now laugh at it all. I mean, that night, Rose cooked me up a feast fit for a king, and that happened. Now, frantically, she tried to save me by sticking two fingers down my throat. But at this point, all I'm thinking is she trying to finish the job? The look on her face told me she knew exactly what DTM stood for. Don't tempt me. And with my eyes fluttering in and out of consciousness, my 23-year-old daughter moved her mother aside, dislodging the bone. "Dad, relax, stay with me, just breathe." How many times have you heard, "Just breathe"? We all have extraordinary, unique gifts. But what if I were to remind you that the greatest gift you can give costs you nothing, but lose it can cost you everything? Would you cherish it or take it for granted? One of the scariest moments of my life reminded me of my greatest gift: breathing. More than that, I realized the importance of our CPR. Now, you may know it as cardiopulmonary resuscitation, but to me, it's much deeper than that. It's commitment, purpose, reward. My family showed their commitment to the purpose of saving my life. The reward? I'm breathing. When did your CPR uplift someone who was down and out, physically or emotionally? When did someone uplift you? Was it a kind word, a kind gesture, or maybe a big smile? Well, each year I donate my time to Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. There I met a young couple, Miles and Susan. Their 7-year-old son, Kyle, battling leukemia. And while talking, an excited Kyle came running over. "Mom, do you know who you're talking to?" Now I'm thinking, wow, he knows who I am. Maybe he's heard me speak somewhere. That's Kevin Hart. I'm not even that short. But who am I to change Kyle's mind? For the next hour, I was his Kevin Hart. He even signed an autograph. You see, Kyle loved comedy and knew all the comedians. And with that, this little blue-eyed angel with stage presence and I became friends. When have you ever had someone come into your life so unexpectedly, touched your heart, and changed your life forever? That was Kyle. He had every reason to be down and out. Instead, used his humor and that big smile to uplift others. Without even knowing it, Kyle's CPR was his commitment to the purpose of entertaining. The reward? Laughter. And there are many more like Kyle who emotionally share their CPR to breathe life back into others. Their reward? Giving love. Last October, though, Kyle's leading role on life's stage ended. His final curtains closed with a standing ovation from those whose hearts he uplifted with his precious breaths. And I miss him, because no child should lose such a gift so soon. You now stand on life's grand stage. How will you perform? My goodness, look at the crazy world today, shall we? Despair, dysfunction, division. When you give selflessly your CPR in big or small ways, you uplift with laughter, you uplift with love, you uplift lives. Your reward? Priceless. I have been down and out many times, but great people like you have helped breathe life back into me, and now I give back. After all, we're Toastmasters, right? We clap even if you make a mistake. Now that breath you just took, that's the gift worth giving for someone worth living by simply sharing your CPR. You and I now know just how quickly life can change in the blink of an eye. That night, I almost died. But after meeting Kyle, I will never take my gift for granted again. And hopefully, neither do you. My challenge, in fact, my wish, is that you cherish your greatest gift of breathing life back into others in big or small ways. Let them feel that they too can one day relax, stay with you, and just